Hello and welcome to World Archery's Watch Along here on our YouTube channel. I am Brazilian Olympic archer Bernardo Oliveira talking to you straight directly from the Archery Plus studios in the World Archery Excellence Center in Lausanne, Switzerland, the Olympic capital. Today we switch our focus to recurve action at the 2025 Guangzhou World Championships, and we've had a plethora of amazing compound experts over the past 3 days to follow all the action. And today, now we switch the focus to recurve, and joining us, as many times before, we have the friend of the show, Estonian former international athlete and Olympic coach for the Estonian team, Siret Luik. Siret, thank you so much once again for joining us. You're there in Guangzhou. How's everything?
Thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here again. Guangzhou is nice. I have to say I'm biased. Like I have always liked Korea. I've been here I don't know how many times, but I love Korea and I'm super happy to be here in Guangzhou.
Uh, yeah, well, following you on your Insta, I saw that you've been eating a lot of delicious stuff, and I envy you because, yeah, some good Korean food is just awesome. But, well, we're going to have time to discuss some of how the competition has been going for you and the Estonian team so far. But some of the housekeeping that we do every time in the watch along, as always, just explaining what's going on here, what's the idea, is that we are watching the competition on Archery Plus. So there is a QR code on the left-hand side of your screen where you can scan. It'll take you to archery.tv, Archery Plus, where you can watch all the action going on in Guangzhou. It is the same stream as me and Sirat are watching, and we're here to keep you company, to be making some funny comments from time to time, to have a good time, answer questions. So if you have any questions about recurve archery, Sirat is here as our expert to answer to everyone. And, well, on the right-hand side of your screen, we have the schedule of the 6 matches we're going to have today. We're getting started with recurve mixed team, then we switch to the recurve man team, and we finish with recurve women team. But one of the big talking points already is something that we're going to see right now. And as we see on the stream, we have a sneak peek into the call room. We have the Japanese mixed team and the Germans right beside them. So one of the big talking points here is Japan shooting for 3 medals today.
Yes, yes, completely. I would not say unexpected, but great for them. They have always been not like super shining, but not well as long as I remember. Let's say they have been like good. They have always been there, never in the bottom. I don't remember seeing Japanese archers in the bottom of the page usually. They definitely always win a couple of matches with their teams as well, but not that like super frequently on the podium. But this time indeed like in top 4 in all 3 team events, men's, women's and mixed team, they are in top 4. So that is really, really, really amazing for Japan, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember who says that Japan is a sleeper nation. So it's, yeah, every now and then they come and they achieve amazing results. They have won several Olympic medals in the recent past. They won 2 bronze medals in Tokyo in their home games in 2020. And but at the same time, they're not like this amazing powerhouse that you always point them out as the favorites. But yeah, they are always, every now and then, in the finals, winning medals and everything. As we are almost getting started, I take the opportunity to say that on YouTube we have a poll going on. And so I'm asking, what's the biggest surprise today? It is Japan shooting for 3 medals, Brazil, who will be shooting for the bronze in the recurve man, Korea women shooting for bronze. That's also maybe a potential surprise, or simply another team. Which one? So what do you think, Sirat?
I think for me, I would pick out of these 3 options, I would choose Japan shooting for 3 medal matches. I think that's huge. That's a really, really big thing. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
lost Bernardo. I can't see Bernardo. I can. Okay,
Yes, as I
there.
said, yeah.
I can't hear you.
Well, but I see you all the time, maybe just because I was updating the graphics. We are getting started right now. Finally, a sunny day in Gwangju. Japan will be shooting first, starting
Bernardo,
the
can you hear me?
Recurve mixed team bronze medal match. Yes, I do hear you. The chat, can everybody hear Siret? Japan with their second arrow now, first rotation.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Now off to Germany. I think we had a little gremlin there.
yes,
Can you hear me now, Siret?
9.
Wonderful. Oh, very close one there by Wietze. Now Katharina Bauer, very famous face on the circuit.
Oh, 7 on the right. But it was actually quite windy this morning. The wind wasn't like super strong, but it was really catching the arrows and taking the arrows with them. So that might be also the case there on the finals field right now. Although the grouping from Japan doesn't show that.
But, well, at last, well, maybe the wind is blowing to the left and that's why they're grouping to the left. But at last we have a sunny day in Gwangju.
After a lot of rain, this sunny day was really expected.
But we'll talk more about the weather conditions. Let's just finish this first set. Japan already clinching the first 2 set points in this match. Formality arrows for Germany.
Yeah, that's the moment to get back your own shot and just do your best.
Yeah, very precious in inverted commas practice arrow for Katharina Bauer.
And 10 for Katharina.
And a 10, yeah. Well, great stuff by her to recover so quickly from that 7.
Yeah. But she's experienced archer and she has shot quite a lot of finals in conditions where you have audience and cameras. So I guess she's really looking for a moment to shine after she was quite disappointed how it went in Paris last year. So I think she's trying to take every second and trying to do her best.
Yes. Yeah, she really was able to consolidate herself as one of the main names in this very strong German squad, as we have a very nice slow-mo view of the arrow leaving her bow. We have a couple of comments already. Max M saying hi, so hello Max. And there is another comment that, yeah, I'm afraid I can't pronounce your name because it's written in a language I don't know. I admit the ignorance of not being able to tell whether it's Japanese or Chinese. But thank you so much for the comment saying, a little unfortunate the women's team couldn't back up the new world record they set with a gold medal. Yeah, that's right. That's crazy, huh? Ansan shooting the lights out, and unfortunately Korea missing on gold, the recurve women. But we'll get back to that in just a second. We're starting set number 2. Germany has to start a comeback and really put some pressure, Siret.
Yeah, for sure. But they are starting the set, so if they manage to shoot 10 and 10 or 10 and 9, that would be good. So it's a low 9 again for the German. So I think he needs to fix his sight a bit, even if he's not super happy with his shots. But if you have 3 arrows all low, you need to change your sight.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm sure Coach Oliver Hayden is telling him exactly that. But, well, amazing by Katarina. Funny that kind of the same direction as Vitsa, a little bit low to the left, but 19 points, not a bad start.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Yuki
Wow.
Kawata. Oh, Sambo
Yes.
Kwondo once again to the left. Maybe the wind is indeed blowing to the left.
Yeah, but at the same time, it seemed like he was not happy where his sight was the moment he released. I think that's why he was throwing his bow arm like that. And that's a nice, calm X. That's really nice. So we
Yeah,
have
amazing
19
shooting. A broad smile on her face.
1918.
Yes,
So,
only 1 point difference.
yeah. Let's see if the Germans can continue.
Second rotation now. Moritz Vitsa on the line.
And now it's 9 on the other side.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah, overcompensated there.
I think 10 would probably be, well, 10 would be definitely already at least a tie in this set. It's a 10, so Katarina power shooting really strong.
Yes, you
Started off with a red on the right side, but
You
now
called it.
three 10s in a row.
Yes, she started with that 7. That was a sider, and after she understood how everything is working in the finals arena, she's just nailing the 10. As Yuki Kawata shoots a 10 as well.
But this bow hand movement is maybe his signature thing because he did it again with this shot, and it was a 10.
I'm sure his coach must be super happy about that.
But the 9 for Japan, so it's 37 points versus 38 points, and the set points, 2 set points go to Germany this set, so they are 2-2 and tied.
Yes, great recovery by Germany. Crucial in match play like this to be able to recover super quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. That is the thing. Match play goes super quickly and even more quickly in the finals field because you're not even collecting your own arrows. So the break there between the sets is, I don't know, a minute maybe sometimes. So maximum, I mean. So yeah, it's goes quickly. You don't have time to waste in that sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. It goes super quick. It is something that, of course, we have done as a sport to try and make it more dynamic and more interesting for the audiences following all over the world. And by the way, something really cool is that these World Championships, they are being broadcast to more takers, to more countries than ever before. So we have a lot of TV stations, including Globo in Brazil, the biggest TV network in Brazil. They bought the rights to be showcasing the World Championships, which is truly amazing. We are starting set number 3 with Kawata shooting first. Not a lot of movement from that bow arm this time out, but still in the 10.
Oh, that's great.
Azakuno Nanami at full draw. Bit of a long hold, I think.
8 on the left.
Yes, that can be a costly 8. Let's see how the German shooting will be. We wonder why the conditions might be a little bit challenging there in the arena at the Democracy Square in Gwangju.
There is definitely some level of wind because their hair is moving when they are shooting, so at least there is some wind, but it doesn't look like extremely strong wind. But as I said before, the conditions in the practice field in the morning, the wind didn't really feel super strong, but they were really catching the arrows to take them to even 8-7s on the right side there.
Yeah. Well, we've just seen a second 7 by Katarina Bauer, and that shot wasn't good, huh? We really saw not a good balance between her 2 bow arms. not the best execution. So Japan, despite having dropped an 8, they seem somewhat comfortable to take another 2 set points this time.
Yeah, it sure looks like that. Oh, yes. That's a 10.
Yeah, and that's even better with that 10. So
So,
for sure, Japan
again,
wins the 3rd set.
yeah. Again, the last 2 arrows, Germans have nothing to do. They can't even win with 2
Yes.
And that's a 9.
So it'll be just practice arrows for the German duo of Moritz Wietze and Katharina Bauer.
Yeah. Let's see if Katarina gets back to the yellow. Oh, that was much calmer shot. Almost a 10, but it's a 9. But
Yes.
her face is definitely
And good
not happy.
timing as well.
Yeah.
Yes, we have in Katharina Bauer, the reigning world champion in the teams division. For sure, she is not defending her title, as Germany won't be shooting for the gold medal in the very last match of today's session. But she can win yet another world championship medal. And this means a lot, doesn't it, Siret? Even if it's bronze, this is an amazing achievement for any athlete.
Yes, of course, of course. It's easy for us to, well, probably we wouldn't be that harsh, but people very often tend to criticize people, other athletes who, for example, shoot in a bronze match and they're like, oh, you choked again, you got 4th place, or you got only a silver medal or only a bronze medal. But actually that's already huge, because if you look at the number of mixed teams, for example, there was 45 mixed teams. So if you're already in top 4, that's amazing, and nobody should be criticized.
Yeah.
So we are starting.
Yes. We're seeing top athletes.
Yeah. So now it's 4-2 for Japan having the lead, and Germany starting the set. So last time that Germany started, then it was very. They started strong, and it was really working on their side, like. And this time as well, I think it's very, very close to 10, but it's a 9, I think.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's a 9. But Moritz is still the same tendency of shooting is slightly low and to the left.
Yeah. And Katarina
Good shot by Katarina.
Slightly high. I think most of her shots have also been slightly high. They are kind of dividing the target face.
Each one has their own share of the target face. Kawata, a 9, clipping the line with the 8. High to the left for Japan. All they need to do is match Germany's score, because if they match, then we have a tie. It'll be a split of 1 set point each, and with 5 set points, Japan will take bronze.
Oh, that's nice, 10.
But that's even better than matching Germany's score. Now Japan has a 1-point lead. Germany needs 10s right now.
Yeah, they both need to shoot a 10 to continue. And that's a 10, I think.
Oh, that's painstakingly close. I can't tell. My gut feeling is that it's a 9, actually.
I think they will call a judge on that one. We'll see. Well,
yes.
We'll
We'll have a measure on that one, but still.
Oh, that's an 8
Yeah.
from Katarina.
Katarina, I'm afraid this one is done for Germany.
Yeah.
16 to win for Japan.
But
It means they only need
never
2
know.
8s.
Oh! Well,
You
sorry,
never know.
but-
That's right. Well,
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
A 7.
7. And that shot.
Still, they need a 9. So Asakuno only in inverted commas needs a 9. Let's see.
That was calm shot, so it's a
That
9.
was a long hole. That's a 9. It's a 9. So I think. Well, it'll depend on the measure, because if that second arrow by Moritz, if it
Yeah,
touches the line, which I think it doesn't, but we will wait for confirmation from the
yeah.
target judge.
It would be great to see another angle.
It'll be. Yes, yes, we have the camera going there. I think we'll get an image in
Now
just a moment. We see the German agent checking that, but there isn't much discussion going on. I'm afraid it is a done deal. Target judge Ku
let's
Yinan
see. Yeah,
is
they are shaking
confirming
hands.
the scores. Yes,
first
yes, and
medal for
the judge
Japan.
signals. Yeah, so for sure, Japan will be. No, not for sure. So it is already one of 3 possible medals for Team Japan.
Yeah.
And so it means that Japan take this match 5-3, very, very consistent, shooting 37, 37, 37, and the 35. That wasn't the most brilliant performance, but it was good enough to beat the Germans. And
Yes.
great stuff by Japan, winning a somewhat unexpected mixed team bronze here.
And it's nice to see that with the sunny weather, more people came out to the stands as well. So the stands are quite full, and there is quite a lot of spectators, and the atmosphere on the venue looks quite nice.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's a combo. It's not only the sunny weather, but the fact that home nation Korea is going to be shooting for 3 medals today. And guess what? They're up next. They will be shooting against Spain. This is what I'm looking forward to because I remember in the World Cup stage in Shanghai last year, the very same Spanish duo of Elia Canales and Andres Temino, they nearly beat Korea in what was a thriller of a match. And I'm sure they want revenge for that one, and it'll be even better on the Korean home soil.
Yes, yes, for sure. But it will be a tough one because I really think not many people will be cheering for them on the stands. I think the huge majority will be cheering for the home team. But I am actually cheering for Spain
Absolutely.
just also because the fact that they are only one of the 2 European teams that are in today's matches in the team or mixed team matches. Germany lost that bronze in the last match, and now it's Spain. And for the rest of the matches for men's and women's teams, we don't have any more European teams. So it would actually be cool to also see a European medal, gold medal, world champion title.
Yes, pretty much Asian domination in recurve, and we're seeing some unexpected trends almost as we can, if we can call it like that. Talking about kind of this geography domination, because yesterday in the compound women we had a full Latin American podium. We had Andrea
Yeah.
Becerra from Mexico winning gold, silver with Sofia Pais from El Salvador, and then bronze with Alejandra Usquiano from Colombia.
Yeah, exactly. But as
Sorry,
coming
I
from
updated. Sorry, I was just saying that as I'm updating the schedule, we have then there Japan beating Germany 5-3 in the bronze medal, but now it is time for the world title in the mixed team, and it'll be Korea against Spain. Sorry, Siret, I cut you there.
No worries. Just saying that yes, there are really seem to be trends in that sense. Like if we take per continents, because we see the team finals are really dominated strongly by Asian countries. There is also 2 Americas, Brazil and USA, in the men's team. In women's team, it's fully all Asian. And as you said, the compound women side showed the trend towards the Latin America. As European, I'm sad to see that the trend is not moving towards the Europeans. But let's see.
But
Let's see what the
Spain
Spanish
can
team
really
can
stage
do
an
now.
upset here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elia Canales, who's such a strong archer, but also Andres Temino, who has made a Final Four in the World Cup stage earlier this year, the season opener in Central Florida, and he shot the lights out in qualification. He shot above 690. That was really, really top-level shooting by the young Spanish archer.
Yeah. That is absolutely spectacular, I think.
Yes, let me bring the graphics now then for this gold medal match. We're almost getting underway. Just a comment that we had once again by our another commenter here. Conditions in Guangzhou is bad. Wasn't it also the same in Berlin? Back-to-back tough world championship, it seems.
I wonder what is meant by conditions are bad and how is it related to the back-to-back championships? Because yes, the weather in Berlin
No, just
definitely was not good, and the weather in Guangzhou hasn't been the best. But at the same time, for example, yesterday it was raining the whole day, but I would not say that it should have been affecting the scores hugely yesterday, because for the qualification venue, the rain came down during the break, so the athletes got not that strong rain during the shooting, and there was not much wind. So overall, like, it's not looking great on the forecast, but for shooting it was not that bad yesterday, I think.
Precious information we're getting from first hand here with Sirat, who is in Guangzhou and who was in the recurve qualification yesterday. And also, it's good to hear you say that, because, well, the results were showing that, because we had Kim Woo-jin shooting 701 points, like 701.
Yes, yes. This is really, really amazing. But Spain taking the lead.
Ansan
19-16.
now full draw. The Korean duo with all their
Shooting
arrows
on-
so far to the right.
Yeah.
Now the reigning Olympic champion Kim
That's a
Woo-jin
nice X.
finds his way to the middle. Very nice X. That sends the message over to the shooting line, over to the other side of the shooting line, kind of like, okay, boys, we struggled until now, but now it's game on. Andres
But the
Temino,
Spanish
quite
team
consistent
looks
in the yellow.
The Spanish team looks very, how to say, concentrated but calm. Like, they look focused and they look like they know what they're doing. They eventually dropped an 8, but still enough to win the set. So 2-0, Spanish team leading.
Yes, and against Korea, you have to take any opportunity that comes your way, right?
Yeah, no, and definitely that would have been a shame not to use this chance where Koreans were shooting reds, both archers.
Yes. Well, Ansan had an 8 and a 9, so she wasn't quite in the middle as she finished her second shot. We're still to see whether she will be able to start the second set already in the center, because if Korea still struggles and Spain capitalizes on this, then it's going to be 4-0 up, and that's got to be a dream scenario when you're facing Korea. But once again, we have two amazing archers in the Spanish team, and this is a team that we can for sure be excited to see in LA 28 maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. But let's not forget, Korea also has really amazing archers. So I think they are going to shoot 39 or 40 in the next two sets.
Let's see. You heard Siret's bet. Ansan is now on the shooting line, coming to full draw. Nice sunglasses, by the way.
Oh no, but not the nice arrow on the target. An 8 on the other side.
That went all the way to the other side. Her expression clearly of disappointment, of discomfort.
But the next to go with it.
Kim Woo-jin kind of starts making up a little bit for his teammates' arrow in the 8, off to Andres Temino Mediel from Spain.
He looks so calm when he's at full draw, and a 10 as a result.
Yeah, he does. After shooting 2 9s, now Andres Temino is in the 10. His teammate and Elia Canales now to shoot
A 9.
And that's 9 so far, so good. 1 point ahead of Korea. That's really not bad. Ansan really, really needing to come back with this arrow.
Almost a 10, a 9 on the right.
Yes, she is slowly finding her way into the center of the target. Kim Woo-jin, who for sure is very well sighted in. Let's see whether he will shoot another 10 and try and put some pressure on the Spanish. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
That's nice. So 37.
And then he walks over the shooting line. The look on his face is kind of like, yeah, of course, I do this all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andres Temino, another 9. Solid in the yellow. Now, Elia Canales needs a 10 for Spain to go 4-0 up. A 9 is still going to keep the Spanish ahead. That was a quick shot, and that's a 10.
Yep. Really nice work. Really nice work.
Oh,
so
my God.
It's actually 4-0.
4-0 for the Spanish duo. Incredible, because now all they need is to tie with Korea in one of the next 2 sets, and then Spain will be world champions in the mixed team. But look, we all knew that this could be a tight match, that this could be it could be game on for the Spanish beating the Koreans, because the Koreans basically every time they come in as the favorites, but nobody was expecting it to be a 4-0.
No. Well, yeah, I don't expect it to be 6-0, for sure not. Like, I would be very surprised if it continues with 6-0. But you were sleeping probably before. I'm here in Korea, and looking at the results from the morning session is it's actually Kim Woo-jin really needs to shoot these X's, because it's his almost last chance to shoot them. He fell out of individual competition actually in 1/16th round.
Yeah. I saw.
By Marcus Almeida. Yeah. So I guess he's really just
that was
enjoying shooting those X's now.
Yeah. Well, as we have a comment, Tokso Dide. Hello, everyone. Good luck with your archery. Thank you very much. And Korea, they do need luck. As Ansan is getting started with a 3rd set, she needs to react.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
She hasn't
She
hit
is
a
not
10,
so
even
happy
once.
with that one.
Right?
Yes, that's unbelievable for an archer of her caliber.
Yeah.
Kim Woo-jin needing to shoot a 10. He does it. After that initial 8, he's shot nothing but 10s, trying to keep his Korean duo alive in this match. Now Andres Temino from Spain. That's another 9. Andres Temino is just very consistent in the 9. Sometimes that's not enough, but so far, so good for the Spanish duo. It wouldn't be bad for the Spanish, for Elia Canales to shoot a 10.
It's an 8.
Good timing
low
with that
8.
one. That's an 8. Maybe that's the opening Korea needed.
Yeah.
They're
I
now
really
2
don't-
points ahead. in this
I really
third
don't
set?
think it's going 6-0. It would be too easy. And the Koreans already gave two sets quite away rather easily in that sense. So I don't think they are going to give a third one away.
Yeah, it's not looking likely. But something that caught my attention, Siret, I think Ansan is shaking a little bit.
Yeah. And another 10, so it's not possible for the Spanish team to take this set. But I'm actually...
Yes, so for sure...
Yeah, I'm actually a bit surprised. Like, I live in the same hotel with the Korean team, and I just saw them like 1.5 hours ago. They were still going to cafeteria, and then were sitting in the buses, the Korean Federation buses, to go to the field. So I think they went there not like long in advance. They really went there, made the warm up, maybe a couple of hours of practice, and then she's already there shooting the matches. So that was a bit surprising for me. But yeah, this third set went 38-36. So I predicted they are going to shoot a 39 or 40. They still have this chance because the competition is still alive. 4-2.
Is still alive, indeed. We have a 4-2. Korea is still trailing, but this time they were able to react. They shot a 38 that was enough to defeat the Spanish duo in this third set. Now we're going into the fourth and final regulation set. Korea is still up against the ropes because they need to win this set. Spain still has the advantage of the tie. They only need to match the score of the Koreans to win gold. Otherwise, if Korea wins this one, we have a shoot-off, the first one of the day.
And Ansan still hasn't got a 10. This set as well, she shot 2 9s, and Kim Woo-jin shot 2 10s. So we are still waiting for that 10 from Ansan.
A question, do you think it would be worth changing the order and having Kim Woo-jin shoot first?
I don't think I would do it as a coach, but at the same time, I'm not their coach. So it depends how the athletes might be reacting, because I would, interesting idea, but I would not do that. If they are used, oh my god, that's a 7-4 on the right side. And
7 by
Yeah.
Ansan.
And it's like
And
almost
once
a
again,
6.
she's shaking. At full draw, she is shaking. Yes, it's nearly touching the line with the 6.
Yeah.
The look on her face is of utter disappointment. Kim Woo-jin, after shooting countless 10s, now shoots a 9. Korea has already dropped 4 points in the first 2 arrows.
Yeah.
Andres Teminho Mediel shoots his arrow. It's a 10. That couldn't be worse news for the Korean camp.
Yeah. I think now the Spanish, all they need to do is just calmly shoot yellows. They don't need 10s anymore. They need yellows.
Exactly.
It's a 9.
Elia Canales does exactly that. She walks off the shooting line with a smile in her face. They are trying to keep it cool. Ansan, now once again, in what might be her last hour of the match.
And not a 10, it's a 9.
And it's yet another 9. Yet another 9. No 10s for Ansan in this match. Kim Woo-jin can't do much more than just shoot a 10 and hope for a Spanish disaster.
Yeah. Another 9 low.
And it's another 9. I think this is pretty much done. A 15 to win. 8 and 7 for the Spanish to win. It'll take total disaster for them to lose this gold medal.
Yes.
It's a 9 now in the hands of Elia Canales. The World Championship arrow in her hands.
Only 6 is needed. Unbelievable.
6 to
Korea.
win. Took a bit
It's a
long, but that's a 9. It's the
Yeah.
world title for the Spanish team. I
So
have no
my
words. I have no
yeah,
words. And for
and my
sure,
prediction
they don't
went
have either
completely the
because
opposite way.
look at
Unbelievable.
that. The Spanish, they can't believe it themselves, but what a match that was from
Elia
the
is
two of them.
crying
They are your
really.
new world champions.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Wow. Unbelievable. Because, okay, Korea didn't shoot so well, but Spain put the pressure. They
Yeah,
put the
yeah,
pressure on the
no.
Koreans. They didn't
They
let them feel comfortable at any moment.
yeah, yeah. They shot decent. Like the worst set points they have is 36. It's not that bad. It's 9 average still. But on the other hand, the Korea had sets like 34 and 35. So yeah, Spanish team had a chance to take the gold, and they definitely took it. It was not that it was just handed to them. They still needed to shoot as well.
Yes, yes, yes. And they took the opportunity that presented itself to them in the first set. It was wow, wow. Truly, truly amazing. The session has started already with, yeah, amazing turnarounds, unexpected
Yeah.
results, and wow, I'm
And
still
we have Ansan and
struggling for
Kim Woo
words
Jin.
here.
They are both so decorated athletes. They have won so many matches in front of cameras, out of sight of cameras. They have shot so many records, world records, Olympic records, and now to see Ansan falling apart a little bit because her arrows were from 8 on the left side to almost a 6 on the right side. That's quite a huge difference for a Korean athlete. You don't see that very often. So it seems that Koreans are organizing the home world championships, and at the same time, it's putting pressure on the athletes because they did super well in the last Olympics, and I think they are now all expected to do the same, or if possible, then even better on these world championships at home. But I think this pressure might be killing them in a sense of these surprises that we see that the women's team is going for bronze, not for the gold medal match. Seeing Kim Woo Jin fall out in the early game in 1/16th match, and now Ansan really not shooting like we are used to see that. I would be very interested to see her average arrow, but I think it will give a result from based on this match just barely over 600, like 610, 20, something like this, maybe 630 maximum. But that's definitely not the level that she's usually shooting. So that is very surprising to see. But at the same time, yeah, the home crowd pressure might be getting them.
Yes. So Ansan's arrow average was 8.5. So
Wow.
if we do, yeah, 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 exactly. So 8.5
It's really
times
not.
72 gives you 612.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
shot
that's what I thought.
692
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah,
That's a
that's
80
enormous.
point difference.
It's enormous difference. And at the same
Absolutely
time,
enormous. Yeah.
Kim Woo Jin
Because
was nailing tens most of the time. The last two arrows dropped not low nines, and the first arrow was drifted with the wind maybe a bit, or just needing to set the sight. But Kim Woo Jin was shooting nicely throughout this match, actually.
yes, yes, Kim Woo Jin, he shot a 9.5 average, which gives you 684.
Okay.
So, yeah, not the 701 he shot yesterday, but still much better performance. In fact, he was the best performing athlete in this final, but Ansan's performance really is what
Yeah.
cost the Korean team their gold medal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling a bit sorry
Wow.
for Ansan at the same time because um, I can just only imagine how much um, negative comments they will get because the expectations were high, like nothing less than gold medals for
Yeah.
Korean team and Korean athletes. So it's 50-50 chances of failing the expectation if you already got to the gold medal match. But for example, women's team is shooting bronze match instead of gold match. So yeah, not going to be easy, I
Yes,
think.
and she said yesterday after qualification that she was in fact feeling quite nervous. And this is her hometown. Ansan is from Gwangju, and so she said she was feeling the pressure. She was feeling nervous, and oh boy, yeah. As you
Yeah.
said, I'm afraid she can get quite a lot of negativity after
Yeah.
this performance. But well,
Yeah.
on Archery Plus, you just can. The QR code on the left hand side of your screen, it'll take you to Archery Plus, and you can watch all the action that both me and Siret are following. Right now, we have a little interview with the new world champions from Spain, Andres Temino Mediel and Elia Canales, who have just beaten Korea. I've updated the schedule on the right hand side of your screen. We have there Japan beating Germany 5-3, Spain beating Korea 6-2. That concludes Recurve mixed team action in these World Championships. We'll now go to the Recurve man teams, but before that, we have the podium for the Recurve mixed team. And let me bring you something, because we have something special today going on. This is something that we've been doing on other days as well, and it's giveaway time. You can get a yearly subscription of Archery Plus for free on us. You just have to comment on the chat on YouTube which country you're cheering for, followed by the word champion. So just do that, and you will be in to try and get a yearly subscription of Archery Plus. We will announce the winner at the end of the session when we begin the gold
Bernardo,
medal match of the recurve women more specifically. Yeah.
I have a question. Is this meant for this whole competition or just today? Like for which team within the team matches? If
You
the
can
people
you
need
can
to.
write anything. You can write
Yeah, yeah,
you can write Estonia champion and you will be in. Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
But
okay,
we're giving away one subscription per day actually. So
okay. That's
this
cool.
is a very special offer that we have for these World Championships, a total of 6 subscriptions. And if you want to win that, Siret, then go ahead and comment on YouTube.
Yes, I actually have the subscription. I find it quite useful because I can not only watch matches live, but I can re-watch them later. And if I want to see how my athlete or some other athlete did, then this is a good way to re-watch the matches.
Absolutely. Not only the matches, not only live coverage of so many competitions around the world, around the year. We also have amazing content, educational content. We have documentaries, the 10 documentary about the Korean women chasing their 10th gold medal in Paris last year. Target Paris, in which I'm featured, by the way, and also the Believe documentary about Brady Ellison. Athletes are going into the arena for the medal ceremony. And we have another comment by our friend who has commented quite a lot of times already in our stream. And if you could tell me how can I pronounce your name, I would be really grateful, because your name is written in an alphabet I can't read, unfortunately. But he says, well, I agree with Siret. The Koreans did super well in the qualification rounds and set a new world record for the mixed team and women's team, but they're struggling in the actual match. I think it's nerves.
Yeah, yeah. It gets even the best of us, and I think the same thing happened with a lot of archers in the qualification round, because I saw some surprisingly low results yesterday, although it shouldn't have been just because of the weather. If we see the same time 701, the weather can't be that bad. And I was on the field. Yes, it was super wet, like you needed your rain boots. Like I was walking in 5 to 10 centimeter of water to see the arrows from the scope, but it was not that bad weather that it should affect the shooting. So the field was wet. During the break there was a lot of rain. During shooting there was only a little bit of rain. But already in these conditions many athletes were also underperforming. So it can hit you, the nerves can hit you in any moment. And for Koreans, they have been able to consistently deliver high results, very high level results throughout many different competitions and also Olympic Games. So why should these World Championships be different, you might ask. But I think the difference is that it's home crowd and you feel more pressure, so you feel more expectations. And it's enough for the athlete's mind to come up with the idea that maybe I will not deliver it, and these doubts, they kind of make a nest in your head and they start living there. So I think in that sense maybe having the home World Championships is not working on their behalf right now, or at least for some of them.
Yeah. Of course, Korea is always expected to win gold, but even more so on their home turf. And this silver medal that they've just gotten, we're watching on Archery Plus. Kim Woo-jin, An-san just received their medals. They're getting now the little prize, kind of the little toy that all the medalists are getting. But of course, disappointment for the home team, because it came wearing red. It was the Spanish duo of Elia Canales and Andres Temino who won gold in an amazing performance. We have a comment here from Dhruv Sanyal. Please, can you show India's bronze medal match in this YouTube channel in live video? I'm sorry, we can't. Here, this is a watch along. Here the idea is that you will go to this QR code Archery TV and you can watch all the action going there, and we're here to keep you company. We have Siret Lurik, amazing coach, former international athlete, who is in Gwangju and has been sharing with us how the days have been there in Korea while I'm here in Lausanne, Switzerland. But yes, Dhruv, I'm sorry, but I would love to, but I can't. And here, this is how you can watch all the action. So please head there and you can watch everything.
Yes,
we're going to have now
do our best to describe these matches, including the bronze match for India, for sure. But to really watch the action, you need to go to Archery Plus.
Yes. And here I am plotting the arrows, and we're sharing all the scores and everything, doing the best we can to describe everything. This is a watch along. After all, this is made for you to have two separate screens watching the two streams. And also, I believe if we don't have a technical issue, then you're also hearing the venue sounds as well. But we've just had very beautiful shot. Once again, we see Elia Canales shedding tears as she hears her national anthem being played. What an emotion.
So maybe we should start discussing about the bronze medal bronze and gold matches for Recurve men team that are coming up. We have for bronze Japan and Brazil coming up, and then for gold Korea and USA. So we have two Americas and two from Asia. So if we were discussing this continents division before, then yeah, we have purely non-European men's finals for team event.
Yeah. And by the way, we've just had Cameron Sine saying USA champion. and entering the giveaway for the yearly subscription to Archery Plus. Elia Canares wiping the tears as she walks off the podium. The field will be reset. We will get ready for the Recurve men's team. As Sirat said, we're going to get started with Japan against Brazil. And I was looking at the results of the last World Championships in 2023 in Berlin. And Japan, they won bronze that time out, beating Italy. And that one had a special meaning also because it was worth Olympic team quotas for Paris. But still, amazing result by Japan. But of course, it's a big surprise to have Brazil there. It surprised even me. And because of them, I came with this T-shirt. And I'll try not to be biased.
Well, let's see, because I don't really know which way this is going to go, because yes, Brazilian's men's team was really on fire yesterday. Let's see how it works out for them today, because sometimes, especially with having jet lag and time difference, days can be really different, and that's one of the things why I think the lack of European teams might also be, because I really feel it. I really feel the jet lag, and as much as I have spoken with the European athletes, the fact that the time difference is in a way that it's during the night, really early morning hours that they are supposed to shoot, they just don't feel their bodies functioning normally. And on the opposite side, for Asians, that their time difference is non-existing or very small, and for America's countries, it's later in the evening. So for most people, shooting later in the evening is more easy than shooting too early in the morning, I think. But yeah, maybe it's just the level of archers as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell because myself, having been to Korea, traveling from Brazil, a 12-hour time difference is just hell. And I don't know, maybe it's because I was younger, but I just remember that after 2 days, I don't know, you just learn how to live with it. And but yeah, not easy at all. I took quite a lot of naps in the bus and the shuttle going to the field, because you just take any opportunity you can to have a few extra minutes of sleep. But taking a look at the brackets, what we have here then, just taking a look at the way that both of these teams faced to get to the bronze medal final in the case of Japan and Brazil. We had Japan ranking 4th, so good qualification round by the Japanese team. They were preceded into the round of 16th. They beat Great Britain, then they beat Germany, and they lost to Korea, Sirat, in a shoot-off. Korea shot 30 and Japan shot 28.
Yeah, it's difficult to come up with a 30 in the shoot-off. It was the Korean team really taking, no, we are going for the gold. So I expect the Japanese to do well in this match. And I'm not sure. The Brazilian
it's
might
going to be a
shine.
tough match.
Yeah, it might be very tight. Or it might not be. I really don't have clear expectation what we will see in this match.
Yes. Let's. As I said, I'll try not to be biased, but I take Japan as the favorites. They seeded higher. They had a very tough match against Korea. As I said, they narrowly lost. So they could be shooting for gold. Japan, they were so close to it. But Brazil, yes, I know these guys. I shot against them. I shot the team trials against them. And they are very high quality shooters. If they bring the best that they can do, for sure they can put up a fight against Japan and eventually beat them.
Yep. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible. And yesterday, I heard something that I absolutely loved, and I'm going to be repeating this for the rest of my life. The guest that we had yesterday, the compound guest, was Julio Barillas, the compound archer from Guatemala. And he was constantly saying something that he said he heard from American archers, which is, archery happens. So sometimes archery just happens and we have these crazy turnarounds.
Yep. Yep.
Great. Archers lining up, being introduced. The Japanese team shooting on target 1, represented by Tetsuya Aoshima, Yuki Kawata, and Junya Nakanishi. And the Brazilians, my compatriots, my former teammates, Marcos D'Almeida, of course, Matheus Gomes, and Matheus Tsuik Eli. We see the Brazilian team there on the stands to support their archers. And we're almost ready to get started with this match. You already have the graphics there on your screen. Yes, Hirat.
I really must say that I'm still not used to see Brazilian team in these blue shirts. It matches the venue colors super well, but I'm rather used to see my own team having a color or something like this, but not the Brazilian team. This is really bright.
Yeah,
blue.
usually Brazil... Yeah, usually we have navy blue. Like, for example, this shirt that I'm wearing is one that we used in the Pan American Games in 2019. And so this bright blue is something that caught me by surprise. And me too, I feel weird every time I see them wearing that.
Yeah.
Japan is on the line. Start with an 8 to the right by Yuki Kawata, the one we've just seen just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, I think there is some wind, and I think we saw on the Archery Plus before the first mixed team matches, they showed how did the practice targets looked like, and they looked like in a tunnel, like there was no access for the wind to come in for the practice targets to warm up. So I expect that the whole afternoon we will see some archers coming out and first arrows will be on the right side.
Good point. Nicely read there. Japan starting with a 25, quite underwhelming. Now it is Marcos D'Almeida for Brazil, their first rotation. Oh, it's a 7. So goes to show with the difference between the practice range and the finals arena. We saw Marcus coming out of the shooting line, kind of pointing, kind of telling his teammates where he was aiming so that they can shoot a little bit better with their first arrows.
Yeah.
Another 7 this time by Matheus Gomes.
Yep. I really think that's the conditions and that's the wind that you can't feel in the warm-up targets, but you will then be affected by it when you come to the finals venue.
Yes. But on the other hand, the feed was showing the flag on top of one of the targets, and the flag wasn't moving at all. But still, the targets are 70 meters downrange, and conditions can be changing vastly between the shooting line and the target 70 meters downrange.
Yeah, and also sometimes you're shooting between the stands, so you have like a bowl. And the arrow is flying actually higher, so there might be wind above the stands and where the arrow is flying, but then the flag on top of the target might be just completely like dead flat down, not doing anything there, because close to the target there is no wind.
Yeah, challenging conditions, but the Team Japan took no notice of that. A 30 in their second rotation means Brazil is already out of reach, and it means that the Brazilians have some practice arrows, as we can call it, because all that they can do is just try and take these arrows as opportunities to adjust their sights to come in strong for the second set. It is going to be Japan 2-0 up after set number 1. Matheus Tsuikeli now on the shooting line. Marcos D'Almeida and Matheus Gomes both shot 10s. Matheus Eli taking his time. A little bit of bow quando. That's an 8 to the left. Not the best by the third Brazilian who started with a 10, now shot an 8. That means that we have then 55 to 52, Japan put themselves in the scoreboard. It is 2-0 up. Back to the point you were making, Siret, that the arrows, they go quite a long way up. In the first day, the guest that we had here was another Estonian, Meri Maritapaz, who shoots compound. And she joined us from the venue. She was from the commentary positions, and they are a little bit higher. And to make your point, the wind was blowing really strong on her. But she said, like, man, I can see that down there in the range, there is no wind at all. So, yeah, it goes to your point.
Yeah. And at the same time, she was watching the compound arrows, so they shoot shorter distance and they have stronger bows. So, actually, I think it's affecting way more even today. And I expect to see way more bigger differences when we come to women's teams. So, if this is right now happening to men's team, that they come out and start shooting, most of them only shoot reds on the right side first arrows, then we will see some blue probably as well for the female athletes. Although
and Ansan was struggling, huh?
Yeah, and also but there is this point that many of the teams are the same teams who already have mixed teams and men's teams, so these teams should have an advantage that their coach should already tell to the athletes how to adjust their sights a little bit to be better prepared for that change from the warm-up targets to the competition targets.
Good point over there. Everybody taking whatever advantage they can get. Marcos Dalmeida from Brazil is shooting first on target 2. Brazil trails by 2 set points. Coming to full draw. Dalmeida, a little twitch there at full draw. But, well, still good nonetheless, given that he had that little twitch. It's a 9, really not far from the 10. Off to Matheus Gomes. Nicely directed in terms of left and right. That is absolutely precise. Just missing the 10 by a couple of centimeters down low. I have to say it's quite crazy to be seeing them shooting, in the live stream, because I know them so well. It's like they're so close and I see them shooting. It's almost like, it's a funny feeling.
Yeah, the roles have changed for you. Like, they are still doing what you used to see them doing, but you have changed the role.
That's right, and I have a feeling that because I'm seeing them shooting in the final, I almost have a feeling that I can pick up my bow and join them and do the same, but of course I can't, because if I draw my bow right now, it's going to be total disaster. I'm going to be shaking like hell.
Yeah, that's probably true. So
9s all across
9s
in the first rotation. Ooh! But he heard it. Nakanishi Junya heard her say that, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to shoot a 10. Japan now with a provisional 1-point lead in the second set.
Yes.
Marcos Dalmeida, that's an X10. Great stuff by the archer, who is pretty much the leader of the Brazilian team, and who, as you said, Siret, eliminated Kim Woo-jin from the individual eliminations in this morning.
Yeah. With him as well, I don't think he's super happy with his qualification round, so maybe he just kind of found his groove better during the matches and just went for it, because if you want a medal, you need to win everyone. Like, you need to really win everyone. It doesn't matter if it's guy with who you usually practice with, or is it the Korean champion. Like, you need to win everyone.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, Marcus had never beat Kim Woo-jin. I think he had lost to him like 4 times, and for sure. And today was the first time ever that he beat Kim Woo-jin, and at a very fitting moment. But now Japan, another 10, they seem quite comfortable to go 4-0 up. It is Tetsuya Aoshima now shooting second in the second rotation. Taking a little bit of time, but that's a 9. That's good enough for Team Japan, who now... Yeah, and now they only need a 9 to go 4-0 up. An 8 is going to tie this set, split the set points. Oof, but that's a 10.
Yeah, nice.
Junya Nakanishi with 2 10s, a perfect second set for the Paris 2024 Olympian, and Japan with a 57 against Brazil's 55. Now they're 4-0 up on the scoreboard. Comfortable situation for the Japanese, who are so consistent. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, it seems that, like we discussed before, they have never been really like a bad country. I mean, their level of their archers has never been like bad. They have always came to every now and then win some medals from Worlds, from World Cups even, and from Olympics as well. So they have always been considered as a good archery country, but not the powerhouse. Just like you said, like they haven't been like all over the board that this competition they are getting medals from women's side, men's side, team, individual. But this time, like having mixed team, men's team and women's team all shooting for the medal matches, it's just incredible, I think, for them. They must be incredibly happy.
Yes,
maybe
yes. And
Bernardo, it would be a good moment to remind the viewers like what we are doing here and how they can actually see the video.
how can you see the video? Well, there is a QR code on the left-hand side of your screen. You just scan. Down here, you're going to be directed to Archery Plus, archery.tv. This is a watch-along. This is a watch party. So the idea here is that you have one screen with a live stream of the competition and the other screen with us here on YouTube. And we're here to keep you company, have a couple of laughs, have this very chilled chat. And, man, guys, we're having information straight from Gwangju with Sirat, who is there on site, who's been living the competition, had her feet soaked yesterday during qualifications. And now we're starting set number 3. Brazil needs a reaction. Marcos D'Almeida shows his teammates the way. He shoots an X10 off to Matheus Gomes now. Takes his time. That's a 9. 10-9 for Brazil. Exactly. Matheus Zwick Eli is now on the shooting line. A shot in the yellow would make for a fairly good first rotation to try and put some pressure on the Japanese trio.
It's a 9.
That one is just in. Yeah, 28. All in the yellow. Some pressure put on the Japanese side now, as we have Yuki Kawata shooting first.
Oh, it's a 10. It's a strong 10.
Yeah, but he reacts. He sends some more confidence and motivation to his teammates. Now Tetsuya Aoshima on the shooting line.
Looking quite calm.
I remind you, the Japanese, they only need to match. Yes, good point there. But I was just saying that the Japanese, all they need to do is match the Brazilian score. But now with the 2 10s, they seem in a very comfortable position to try and even have a lead after this first rotation.
Oh, that was very nice shot, I think. And excellent.
Yeah, Junya Nakanishi shooting the lights out in this match.
Yeah. It's the situation is extremely difficult for the Brazilians. They need to shoot 3 10s and then hope that the Japanese will shoot some 9s or like less than 9s.
Yes, well, Marcos D'Almeida has done what he could. He shot 2 10s, but did you see that he had a little flinch for the second time this match?
And it's a 9. It looks really like nothing is over before it's over. We saw it like with the Japan and Spanish mixed team as well. There were some comebacks, but it really looks like Japan is going to take this set unless we see some reds.
Yes, it means that Japan, they only need 9-9-8. Yeah, to take the match. A lot of Bokondo by Yuki Kawata, but he puts it in the 10. Amazing shooting.
They are shooting.
And from his body language, I guess he's just telling his teammates, just aim in the middle. It's all good.
Yeah, incredible group they have in the middle. And it
5-10s.
looks like
this could be a 60
shot by one person,
match.
but it's by 3 different people. Like, it's really nice group in the middle now.
Exactly.
It's a 9.
And having to change on the shooting line, that's a 9. That's good enough for Team Japan. They get bronze in straight sets. What a performance by the Japanese. And they are so happy. Like, those high fives are with all the energy in the world.
Yeah, these joyful faces, and I saw the camera also showed the Korean spectators. They had like Korean flags on their cheeks, and they were just like, wow. Like, even for Koreans, this looks incredibly precise.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everybody was like, whoa, who are these guys? Like, wow.
This is incredible work. They really deserve this bronze medal right now. Sorry for your
Absolutely.
teammates, but Japan definitely took that bronze.
Yeah, but they confirmed the expectations, really, because I think the stat that we can... Yeah, the only stat that we have to mention is the fact that Japan, they seeded 4th, while Brazil, they seeded 10th, if I remember correctly. And then Japan in the semifinal, they nearly beat Korea.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Heartbreak for Team Brazil. If you don't mind, I'll just say a couple of words in Brazilian Portuguese. Galera. Pena, Brasil não foi dessa vez que ganhou aí uma medalha de bronze no Campeonato Mundial, mas é um resultado incrível mesmo assim. Mandaram muito, muito bem, mas é isso, a competição é muito, muito difícil, é muito competitivo, mas é um resultado incrível que dá muita confiança aí para seguir adiante. E com certeza é para ter muito orgulho desse resultado, que foi um resultado maravilhoso, e a medalha com certeza um dia vai vir. You were able to pick some of that up, Siret?
Not really, but I guess you were telling that they actually did already good by being in top 4, and that they should not feel too bad that they lost this match.
It's something to be very proud of.
So they showed
I'm going to update the schedule that we have here.
Yeah. While you do that,
go on.
I just explained that if you do have the Archery Plus subscription, then World Archery has came up with some new graphics as well and some new statistics that they are showing. So you probably have seen already from the previous times as well to see the arrow speed. Now they also have showing the trajectory really visualized. You can see how the arrows were flying, and now they show the teams, the matches average impact point, so you can see where the group pretty much was. And for Japan it was eventually on the bit higher side, but not far from the center. I don't know if I missed or they didn't show the impact point for Brazil, but I expect it would have been more on the right side. So yeah. And
yes, I unfortunately missed that. Yeah.
On Archery Plus now we are seeing the call room again. This is the kind of a last tent where the athletes are waiting to get on the finals venue, on the finals field, where to the shooting line, to come on in front of the spectators. And there is waiting for the gold medal match, Team USA and Team Korea. So home favorites. And if the mixed team match didn't really go so well for the Koreans, the Korean mixed team lost the gold medal match, then I think this time the men will actually take the gold. US, I don't expect them to make it very easy, but if I make predictions, and tell me, Bernardo, if I shouldn't, but my prediction is that Korea is taking that gold.
Feel free. As I've heard, and I stand by it, making predictions is a great way to destroy your reputation. So
yeah, I already was quite wrong in the mixed team match. So let's see.
Yeah. As we have the athletes being introduced to the Korean team, this one that you have seen before for sure. Kim Woo-jin, Kim Jae-dok, Liu Sok, the reigning Olympic champions and the reigning world champions as well. I believe it was the exact same team back in Berlin 23. But this time for the Americans, we have Trenton Cowles, Brady Ellison, and Christian Stoddard. Christian Stoddard is, I think, a very exciting new talent for the American team. I was able to speak to him and see him shoot in the World Archery Youth Championships a couple of weeks ago in Canada, and I was really impressed by the shooting of the young American, and I think that we could see maybe a tight match here.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's not going to be a one-sided match. I don't think 6-0, but I hope with my prediction that Korean will win. And I think that is
Let's see.
My prediction is actually based on the fact that seeing Kim Woo-jin shooting the mixed team matches, he was calm, he was composed, and he kept hitting those 10s. So the first arrows were not good, and the last ones went a bit low. But he already has this experience to be there, and his sight should be right on. So I stick with my prediction, even if my reputation is on the line.
And he shot the lights out in that mixed team match, despite the loss. Liu Sok shoots first with a 9.6 at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
9 on the right it is. Youngster Kim Jae-dok now shooting second.
10.
10. Seeming effortless. Third arrow for the Koreans in this first rotation. It is Kim Woo-jin.
It's a 9.
9 by Kim Woo-jin. Some side clicks. Some adjustment there for him. As the Americans are going to shoot their very first arrows, it'll be Stoddard opening for Team USA.
He looked really calm.
Very good. Yeah, that looked very nicely executed by Stoddard. As
like
he's talking to Trenton Cowles down the shooting line.
Yeah, it looked like he would be shooting in front of the crowd every day.
Yeah, and this is something that I was saying. I was really impressed when I saw him in Canada, because he seems to be so calm all the time.
I think I even see
now
more
you've seen pretty
tension on Brady's face than we see in the other two less experienced teammates.
In the other two, we had Brady shooting third, shooting that 10. That puts them all level with Korea, 28 apiece.
That's nice. Oh, it's 8. 8
Ooh,
for Korea.
Now an 8. As Liu Sok shares some information with his teammates about that shot, perhaps he feels that some compensation, some aiming off is needed.
A 10.
Now, amazing shooting by Kim Jae-dok. Puts it in the 10. Two perfect shots by the Korean Jae-dok.
An X from Kim Woo-jin.
Kim Woo-jin. X10 by the team captain, the veteran of the team, 3-time gold medalist from Paris 2024. It is a 56 for Korea. A 9 for Christian Stoddard. Now his two teammates need to shoot 10s if they want to have an early lead. Trenton Cowles coming to full draw.
It's high.
Oh.
8?
Yeah, hard to tell that one. I think it does touch the line. On venue, they called it 9. Brady Allison with a 10 will split the set points.
And it's
Oh,
a 9
just out.
Yeah.
9 low for Brady Allison. So despite having shot an 8, Korea puts themselves ahead. It is a 2-0 lead for Korea after the first set. Some smiles and a very chill environment over there on the Korean side. Them discussing the arrows, I guess how they felt, and how important it is, Siret, to be sharing information with your teammates as the match goes on.
I think it's really, really crucial because if the communication is not there, you can't read minds, you can't guess where someone was aiming. Like if you purely look at the impacts and don't, so let's take it very specifically. Let's say the first archer shoots an 8 to the left, and then the other archer is thinking, let's say there is no communication. So the second archer is thinking, okay, he shot to the left, so the wind must be carrying the arrows to the left, so I will aim to the right. But actually, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe the first athlete actually already aimed to the left and the arrow went exactly where he was aiming. He was just aiming to the wrong place. So that's why you definitely need good communication to tell how did your shot feel. Was it like your technical mistake? Because that can also happen. For example, not so clean release or something like this. Or the shot came so quickly that your sight really wasn't where it was supposed to be, or you were aiming off on purpose. So absolutely crucial. The teammates don't need to be best friends, but they need to be professionals. They need to understand what information is important for the other teammates.
Good point. Christian Stoddard missed the 10 by a very small margin. That's a very good shot that the first American archer had there. Trenton Cowles touches the line between the 9 and the 8. For sure, that's a 9. Some sight adjustment there by him, who's yet to shoot his first 10 of the match. Brady Allison, now to close this first rotation for Team USA, puts it in the X10. Brady very well sighted in, as we have some Koreans holding a little sign with Liu Seok's name. The first Korean to be shooting, shoots a high 9 to the right. Off to Kim Jae-dok now. Jae-dok full draw, good timing. That's another 10. 3 shots, 3 10s in this match so far for Kim Jae-dok. Christian Stoddard still to the left now.
They all look so calm.
Trenton Cowles is now shooting second at full draw. The Americans do look calm indeed, but they're just missing a little bit more of precision to put those arrows in the 10 and put some real pressure on the Koreans. Brady Ellison taking some time. I have a feeling he's shaking a little bit, but that's a 9. 100% of the arrows in the second set in the gold, but it's only a 55, and I'm afraid you need more than that to put a real challenge up against the Koreans.
Yeah, I think the same, but who knows?
Who knows? Archery can happen. Lee Woo-sok puts it in the 10. It is off now to Kim Jae-dok. He has shot nothing but 10s in this match so far. The youngest of the Korean trio.
It's a 9.
And he's out of the 10 for the first time in this match. Yeah, but that's no problem at all, because the Koreans have a very good buffer over the Americans. Kim Woo-jin only needs a 9 to put his team 4-0 up on the scoreboard, and he shoots a 10. He shoots a 10. That means that we are 4-0 up for the Koreans. This time out, the Koreans, they seem to have learned from the previous experience, and they don't want to take any chances of losing this gold on home soil, Siret.
Well, yeah, but the difference is that Ansan is from Gwangju, and she has a lot of pressure, and it seems it's really getting her. On the men's team, on the other hand, for example, Kim Woo-jin, he's not originally from here, so he's having a little bit less spotlight, and at the same time, he already lost his individual match, so he needs to prove himself during the team matches to show that he still can medals. He can still shoot very good. So yeah, he has shot well as well. Two 9s, 2 10s, so really not bad. Maybe I just checked the YouTube, and we don't have that many people who want to join our possible well, not possible, actual real giveaway of the subscription for Archery Plus. We don't have that many people commenting.
That's because they love the watch along.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's because they love the watch along so much that they don't need Archery Plus.
Yeah, it seems so. But anyway, you can go to the YouTube and comment, well, in the YouTube comment section, and write the country you're cheering for plus champion. So Estonia champion, Brazil champion, Korea champion, whichever country and team you are cheering for, you can go in the comments, and there will be a draw for one person to win the.
Oh, but just a little drama we have there. Lee Woo-sok is having a little issue with his finger tab. The coach trying to fix it. As the Americans are already shooting, they don't have a lot of time to fix that. Maybe he'll have to resort to his spare tab, which is not the best scenario, as the Americans have 10 and 9. If Brady shoots a 10, this will put some pressure on the Koreans.
Yeah.
And he does it.
And
it is a 29. Let's see whether they will change the order of the shooting on the Korean side, as the coach is still trying to fix that finger tab. The clock is already running, and they put Kim Jae-dok to shoot first.
Yeah, they changed the order. And
it seems they got it. Kim Jae-dok went in first for his teammate, puts it straight in the middle. But they changed the order. Kim Woo-jin is shooting second.
It's a 9 low. I think that
it's a 9 low. Lee Woo-sok now.
There is a string that attaches it to your wrist, to your fingers. So I think that string just came off or loose. But he still manages to shoot a 10 after all that kind of commotion that was going on there. 29,
Yeah, you
29.
don't want to have any issues with your equipment. Yeah, in the finals arena, that's amazing by the Koreans to recover from that little hiccup. As Christian Stoddard shoots yet another 9, he needs his teammates to shoot 2 10s to try and keep the pressure up on the Koreans.
It seems he's getting a bit frustrated because he has been shooting 9s only. And he just really, he came off and he was like, it's still not a 10.
It's very frustrating when it just doesn't, the arrows just don't go in. You feel shots are good, but they just don't go in the 10. Brady Ellison had not the smoothest of finishes there in his shot. That is 56 for USA. Korea only needs 3 9s to win this match in straight sets. Back to the original shooting order, Liu Sok now shoots another 10, totally unfazed by that little issue he had.
And the crowd is going wild. The
As
Korean
Kim
crowd
Jae-dok
is
will be shooting
really
again.
cheering for them.
Absolutely, because they are about to win gold. Kim
Another
Jae-dok,
10.
another 10. What a set.
Yeah.
What a set by the Koreans. Kim Woo-jin only needs a 7 to win gold. Oh, how about a 10? 59.
59.
A
And
very commanding
surprisingly-
victory for Team Korea. They win gold.
Yep. Super beautiful set to end it. So very, very well done. And my reputation is still here.
Yeah, reputation is still there. Yes, you're right. You called it. And it would be a big surprise if the US, if they had beaten Korea. But I'll be honest, I was expecting a bit more from the Americans. These are 3 amazing archers in Trenton Cowles, Brady Allison, and Christian Stoddard. For sure, Stoddard felt he had more in him because, as you said, 09s. And in a match like this, 09s, it won't cut it. You have to be shooting lots of 10s, as Korea did just now. 5 10s out of 6 arrows in this set. Amazing shooting. And they take their first. We are already in the 4th day of competition, but it's Korea's first gold medal here in Gwangju 2025. This one, for sure, took a bit longer than they were expecting.
Yeah, I would not traditionally say that Korea is a powerhouse on compound side. There have been moments when they have been really dominating the podiums also on the compound side, but not steadily throughout all the time. So I don't think they were hoping for sure, but I don't think they could have been like counted on the compound medals that strongly, especially now that compound mixed team is included in Los Angeles program. Many national Olympic committees have reacted with a very quick action on putting funds into the national teams to also develop more on the compound side, and I think we can really see that the level for compound as well is really getting tougher and tougher, and by the participation numbers in these World Championships as well, having 45 mixed teams for recurve and having also 45 mixed teams for compound. So it was I think first time when we have equal number of mixed teams for recurve and compound, because traditionally it has always been recurve having more teams.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Of course, this has been a very big talking point that we've had this year. The mixed team of the compound that will be in LA 2028, and Korea. It's been many years. It's been already like 7-8 years that Korea has been getting some amazing results in compound, and so for sure they will be disappointed they haven't won any gold medal with a compound on their home turf. But now the Korean boys, the Korean men, they did win that gold medal, and we will hear the Korean national anthem being played at the Democracy Square in downtown Gwangju in just a moment's time. On Archery Plus, we have a view of the brackets showing then the winners, and also on the right-hand side of our screen here on YouTube, on our watch-along, we also have an update of the scores. On Archery Plus, we're about to hear the interview with the world champions. Like, of course, it's expected of them to win gold, but they must be feeling relieved to have actually delivered in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, I imagine. Unfortunately, I can't make a direct translation or what they are talking in the interviews. My Korean is not as good as yours, probably, Bernardo. But
but I can't translate that. But for sure, we have Vanessa Lee, who is translating that. She's doing the social media there in Gwangju, also with Audrey Audition. Amazing media team that we have there on site in Gwangju 2025. And in fact, I just want to say that there is a very, very big team, a very talented and hard-working team working behind the scenes to bring so much archery content to people around the world so that everyone can follow and feel the competition happening in Gwangju. The World Championships is a competition that happens only once every 2 years. It is one of the most important events we have in archery. Actually, if you agree with me, Sirat, it's only not more important than the Olympic Games.
yeah, well, Olympics happens in every 4 years. So at the moment, no, I think Olympics still beats everything. But at the moment,
No, yeah, absolutely. So yeah.
did I get you correctly? What was your point there?
My point was that only the Olympics are more important than the World Championships, and that to win a gold medal at this event means the world.
Yeah, definitely. For Koreans, I know they have two more events that are super important, and one of them is Asian Games, or the Asian Championships in every 2 years. So this is something that is super, super important for them. Asian Games more than Asian Championships. And then actually they have national games that are once per year, a huge event that is super important for them as well, because a lot of their funding depends on it and their teams are chosen. So I think for sure World Championships is more important than this national tournament, but Asian Games and World Championships, it's probably coming quite close for them. Only the fact that this is in their home soil is giving them a huge boost. I think that's making it important, because you don't want to make the home crowd sad, you want to make them happy. And with that match we saw the crowd was screaming, they were cheering so well, like reacting positively to every 10 that was shot. And oh boy, they shot a lot of 10s in the last set, so it was very beautiful win for Korea, I think.
Yes, back-to-back world titles for the Korean men, winning the gold medal in Berlin 2023. I can't recall the result in, or actually I do, Korea, well, surprise, surprise, Korea, they won as well in 2021 in Yankton. But I just know for sure that they didn't win the previous time in 2019 in 's-Hertogenbosch in the Netherlands. Were you there in the 's-Hertogenbosch, Netherlands 2019?
I was there for the Congress time and the executive board meeting, but I was not there for the whole World Championships. I went back to Lausanne to start making the minutes of the meetings.
Yeah, okay. I'll bring the chat. Keep those comments coming. we have our friend with the name I can't pronounce once again, writing in Korean, Korea Whiting. Well, for sure that did work in their favor, winning gold. We'll be seeing some more of Korea in just a moment's time after the podium ceremony, when they will be facing India in their Recurve women bronze medal match. But also, he said, well, archery is one of the sport I can't make predictions for. It's just much more unpredictable, unlike tennis or baseball. And he agreed with you, Siret, that Asian games are very important to Korea, Japan, and China. But, well, there are two people that I think you know them, that they are joining the giveaway for the Archery Plus giveaway. We have, guess who? Rena Parnat. She has joined our giveaway. She wrote Estonia champion. And we also have Kadi Kort saying Estonia champion. Any of these names ring a bell to you?
Yes, yes. One of them is my athlete who I'm coaching, and the other one is a good friend, coach in Estonia. And I actually put it up on my Instagram, inviting people to join and to enter the giveaway. So let's see how many Estonia champions we will get eventually.
Yeah, for the moment it is, we have 2 against 1 for USA. It is podium time, and you know what? I have the World Championship medals here with me, and I'll show them to you in just a moment.
Wow, very cool. Even I haven't.
Did you know, Siret, that... you haven't.
No.
Did you know that the World Championship medals, they were made at exactly the same place where the Paris 2024 Olympic and Paralympic medals were made?
Yeah, I think that one I would know. I know that World Archery made a contract with the same workshop where they are made. Yeah.
Exactly. It is the Monnaie de Paris. So here's the box where the medals come in. And we have this little magnet seal here. We lift, and there you have. Here I'm holding the gold medal that Koreans will be getting in just a moment, and it's heavy, yeah, so yeah, beautiful.
It looks quite.
So I have them here with me.
And they have nice purple straps on these medals. As I can see right now, they are given to Japanese team who won the bronze medal 6-0 over Brazil, and they also get the mascots that are promoting the peace, I think, in here. So they have like this long gray head. I don't know exactly what animal, or is it really like just a made up mascot character that they have, but yeah.
I wonder if it makes a reference to the democracy monument that there is in Gwangju, because Gwangju has this importance in Korea for being a city that really represents the democratic movement in the latter part of the 20th century. There was a...
I will make it my
almost,
task
if I'm not saying anything too wrong here, kind of a...
I will make it my task to check about it, and I'll send you a message so in the next session you can you know more about it. But I have one more guess where this shape of these mascots might come. Is there are some mountains that are in the national park very close to Gwangju, and I think these mountains might also resemble the head of this mascot. So I don't know from which of these two this is coming from.
Yeah. So please do look that up, and in the next watch-along session, that is tomorrow, for the Recurve Man Elite 8 matches, then I will be able to share that information sent to me by Siret Luik. We see the Koreans receiving their medals, receiving their little mascot of the competition. Kim Woo-jin getting his own, and now the last one being given to Liu Sok. As they stand there proud in the podium, being cheered by their home crowd. And in just a couple of moments' time, we will have the Korean national anthem being played. Because Korea won gold in the recurve man team.
Yeah. And it was
So
not just this gold
USA
medal match.
kind of breaking the...
Yeah, it was not just this gold medal match that they won right now. There was 32 recurve men's team. First of all, not everybody even made the cut. There is rules that only 24 teams get to shoot the matches. Sorry, I am giving the wrong information. There were 32 women's teams, but there were actually more, 41 men's teams. So only 24 got to shoot the matches, and then the first round for the top 8 is a bye. But then there is also 1/8, 1/4, semi-finals, and that was actually 4th or 5th match already for the men's team to actually get that gold. So it's only the finals today, but yesterday they already went through the rain and fire in a how to say oh my god, my English is I'm losing my English. But yeah,
I don't know what you want to say.
So they didn't really literally need to go through the fire. They did need to shoot through the rain in the afternoon, but there was no fire. But the trials, the tests and trials they have gone through to actually get to that gold medal match, and now to that gold medal that they really deserved after this match. I can say that 59 at the end, that was just like cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah, that's a really good point that you've made, because I'm looking up here, and Korea, they did go straight into the round of 16 because they seeded first. But then, first match, they beat Turkey, who won a medal last time out in Berlin 23. And then they beat France in a shoot-off. Then they beat Japan in a shoot-off. And then the gold medal match that was a little bit more, a little bit easier for them up against the Americans. But for sure, it was no easy way for the Koreans to be winning gold. As we shift our attention to the women, and I'm very curious to see once again Ansan shooting, because she struggled big time in that mixed team gold medal match. And let's see whether she will be able to recover. It was a very nice shot that we had on Archery Plus of the call room as the Korean national anthem was being played. It showed the Korean girls there in the call room, ready, like with quiver, chest guard, arm guard, everything. They're standing ready to come into the arena to shoot for the bronze medal. They were there with their hands on their chest and singing the national anthem. But yeah, they were sharing this moment of victory with the Korean men. But they are, as of right now, ready to come into the arena. And let's see whether Ansan will recover. What do you think, Sirat?
Well, that is my one and only prediction I'm making about this match, is that I do think Ansan's average arrow will be better than it was in the mixed team. I would be very deeply surprised if it will be worse.
Yeah, if it's even worse.
Yes. But I want
you as a coach.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you as a coach, what would you say to an athlete like her if you were coaching Ansan? How do you help an athlete recover from that bad performance to then come and shoot the best they can in the next match?
So for me, it's most likely, unless I know her technique, but it's nothing that only comes from her shooting technique. She knows how to shoot. She knows how to shoot 10. So actually what she needs is a mental reset. And what I would do as a coach is to remind her who she is, what she has already done, what she's doing from day to day. And most likely in the practices, she's not missing many arrows out of the 10. So just to remind her that she doesn't need to do something special. She just needs to do something that she knows how to do, and not to be too like really direct her mind away from that feeling confused, because I did see how she shot on the right side first and then left side and then again right side, and she looked very confused, but it just means that her own focus is not there where it should be. So just I would calm her down and just tell her to trust herself more and doubt less.
Yes, yes, yes. Good advice. As we see on, we're getting on the stream on the live feed on Archery Plus, a view of the brackets, and then I saw something that caught my attention, which is Japan, who we will see in the gold medal match. They beat China in the quarterfinal, and then it just made me think that we haven't seen any of China up until now. That's got to be a surprise.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. But let's see individually. I think that we can't still say that. Let's see how it will go individually. I think we might see some archers on the individual matches. But another kind of fact or point that I was thinking about is how incredible is still the Korean women's team's qualification round, because they shot 2070, so 2070 points with their team, and it's amazing performance. And how amazing it is that we had 32 teams. I'm not even going to calculate how big was the difference between the first and the last ranked team. It's huge. It's let's say it's more than
Huge, yeah.
500 points. It's more than 500 points per three archers. But just to take the difference between Korea and India, who did also amazing, shooting 1,999 points, so only 1 point less than 2,000. So the difference between the first ranked team and third ranked team is 71 points. That's incredible that there is such a big difference. It just shows how strong was Korean women's qualification round. But now in the matches they actually go for bronze match. So actually the match play really makes it more interesting, and as one of our commentators in YouTube channel said, way less predictable. And that's true. The match play is little number of arrows, they are so crucial, and everything happens so quickly. You don't have time to reset a lot, like reset mentally or physically or even equipment wise. Like we had the Korean men's team was happy and lucky to recover from that malfunction quickly, but actually there is like almost no time in the matches. It goes quickly and surprises can happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have seen surprises earlier today. Teams are lining up now. We're gonna have Korea shooting on target one. The Korean team has Ansan, Kang Chae-young, and Lim Si-hyun. All of them have Olympic gold medals of their own. Kang Chae-young is the only one who hasn't won the Olympics individually. So what a team that is, where you have the three of your archers as Olympic champions. But the Indians, they are bringing Ankita Bakat, Gata Anandrao Kadake, and the one and only Deepika Kumari. Of course, lots of attention on Deepika Kumari, who is such an accomplished archer, and it would mean a lot to her to win bronze with her teammates in the World Championships, beating Korea.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And in that sense, I think it's a very crucial match for both teams, because India also has a lot of pressure. Like Korea has this home crowd, defending Koreans' honor and shooting on home soil pressure. But India for years already has such a strong pressure from their media, from their fans. So I think they also want to secure this possible medal as early as possible, because it would take the pressure off a little bit from the individual performance a bit, and maybe even add confidence to that individual performance. So yeah.
Yes, yes. And we have a
now.
comment from Hehe, who is saying, Ansan, Kang Chae-yong, Im Shi-hyun, Hwaiting. Hwaiting it is for them. And we are about to get started. It'll be Korea shooting first. You've heard the 2 beeps. It is action time in this bronze medal match. Ansan is shooting first for the Koreans.
It's a 9. Better start than last time.
It's a better start than last time. Similar place on the target though, and she is yet to shoot a 10 in the arena today. Kang Chae-yong is coming to full draw after having missed out on the team last year to be at the Paris Olympics. She shoots a 10.
We have seen some really nice performance from her. And that's a 7.
Ooh. A 7 by Lim Shi-hyun. That's not something you would have expected. India have a good opportunity here to start the match, to try and be close to Korea, perhaps even have an early lead. And oh boy, that one misses the 10 by just a millimeter or so. Gata Kadake is now shooting second for Team India. Oh, but that's a 6. For the first time, I have to zoom out on my target here on the graphics, because the second Indian shot a 6, and that makes Lim Si-hyun's 7 not look so bad after this.
Yeah. And what is more surprising for me, I'm not super surprised that there is a 6, but I would have expected it on the right side, not on the left low. So yeah, let's see.
So maybe that was a real struggle that she had in the shot, in terms of maybe just a weak finish, losing some tension, and not really the case of being the wind or whatever.
Yeah, but she's only 15 years old and least experienced out of these archers, so I think shooting first time in World Championship bronze medal match is really also making a difference.
Yes. Maybe she is feeling the weight also, because we know the Indians have a lot of expectations on their athletes as well.
Yeah.
As
Korea
the Koreans,
55 points, and it's impossible for India to get this set, so they just need to do their own calm work to get their sights in the middle.
absolutely. Now, I made a little mistake here in terms of the plotting.
54.
Yes, 54 for Korea. As India, they have an 8. That is better from Kadake, but it is. This is out of reach for Team India. Deepika Kumari. Now, it's just a formality, this arrow that she is shooting.
It's a 10.
So many arrows, so close to the 10 that the Indians have.
So
close.
I think it's a 10.
I
But still,
think it's a
India.
9. Yeah, you think it's a 10?
Still, Korea has the lead, so 2-0 for Korea. But let's see how it continues.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, because for sure India is trailing by 2 points. It's an early lead for the Koreans. Despite that 7 that Lim Si-hyun shot with her first arrow, one might have thought that things weren't really going the Koreans' way after that arrow by Lim Si-hyun, as we have the slow-mo replay of that shot on Archery Plus, and the look of surprise on her face. She really didn't expect that one to be going so far from the gold. But now Team India, they have to reset, especially the 15-year-old Kadake, who might be feeling the nerves, Siret.
Yeah, but no surprise there. Like if you are 15 and you end up in front of Korean home crowd, this is really really not an easy first World Championships place where to find yourself. Like I'm not saying she still might make it also individually, but yeah, it's really, she is not super experienced. So but you need to start from somewhere, and she definitely needs to have already proven her level in India to get to the team. So she is a young talent that we should look out for and see how the future goes, and maybe forget that 6. At least I would forgive it to her.
For sure. Yeah. For sure, she did upset a lot of good archers back home in India to have made the team for these World Championships in the senior category. It is Ankita Bakat shooting first for Team India. India will be shooting first on the second set. They trail by 2 set points.
And then again,
Oh man,
really
you gotta be
close
kidding.
to them.
So close. I think they called it a 10 on site. I think that can be a 9, but that will have to go to a measure. 15-year-old
it's a 10.
Kadake, now at full draw.
It's an 8. High.
An 8. She hasn't shot
Her
a yellow
shots are really
yet in this match.
fast.
Yes, some people, they when they're nervous, they tend to take longer in their shots, and other people, they do the other thing. They shoot even faster. So maybe
And now
she's rushing
Deepika
through
is
her shot,
showing,
but
her
great stuff there by
experience.
Deepika.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know
absolutely.
she
Valuable
has
experience as we see
she
her
has
talking.
got quite a lot of negativity as well in the past, saying that she's so experienced and she shouldn't allow any mistakes for herself. But I think it's super great for Indian team to have her in the team, because she can exactly be the force that balances out this 15-year-old and guides the newcomers through that experience that they are first having. Korea
Yes,
responding strong,
absolutely.
of
She
course.
can be that cornerstone in the team. Yes, reacting strong. And Ansan, at last, she shot a 10. Ansan shot a 10
Yes.
today here in this session.
Yes. And the 9. And the only Korean who
Lim
shot a 9
Si-hyun
in
with
these
a
3
9.
arrows. So the door is still open for
No,
Indian.
we had yeah, not so comfortable. We had a 28 in the first rotation by the Koreans as Ankita Bakat. This time there is no doubt she puts it in the 10.
Let's see this time. Takes a lot longer.
Ooh, taking long this
a
time,
9.
shaking. Yeah, but
At
that's
least
better.
Yellow.
It's a
At
9.
least a yellow, yeah. Her first yellow.
Exactly. If she is consistent in the yellow and leaves the 10s up to her teammates, that's already really good.
Yeah. And I think Deepika is actually really...
Deepika for sure taking that responsibility on her shoulders. She shoots a 10. As I believe maybe we lost Sirat. She's gonna be back in no time, we hope. But Ansan, yeah, it seems that now at last she has found her mojo. She shoots her second 10 in this rotation. Korea, a 19 is gonna put them 4-0 up on the board as Kang Chae-young shoots a 9. Now a 10 for the set win in the second set. Lim Si-hyun is coming to full draw. And it's a 10, exactly what they needed. Korea now is 4-0 up on India. And it's not looking really good for the team on target 2. the Indians will have to shoot like they haven't shot yet in this match if they want to come strong and put pressure on the Koreans. There is a measure that needs to happen on the Indian side to tell whether that one clips the line or not by Ankita Bakat. Judge gets her magnifying glass. Target judge, Ku Yinan. And it's a 10. So it's a 57 for India. And that can make a huge difference because this means that it'll be 3-1. So we've had an arrow marked up. It is 57 apiece. It means that the match now is 3-1 instead of 4-0, and this can make a big difference. As we see there, the slow-mo, the replays. I've updated the graphics here, and there you have it. It is a 3-1 lead for Korea. India, they managed to put themselves now on the scoreboard. It is only one set point, but this can make a big difference. It could be a moment swing in this match. India will shoot first once again on target 2. Ankita Bakat makes her way to the shooting line. We have lost Siret for the moment. We're trying to solve this technical issue that we've had as Ankita Bakat shoots another 10. I wonder whether this is an Indian reaction starting. Now Kadake Gata. Gata Anandra Kadake is shooting second. As she shoots the 10 for the first time in this match. Deepika Kumari, it's a 9-29, not bad at all by the Indians. Ansan now at full draw. And a 10. Ever since she's found the 10, she hasn't missed it. Kang Chae-young now at full draw. And it's a 9. A bit far from the 10. That one is not the best shot, but still, a 10 will put Korea level with India. Siret, I think you're back.
Yeah, I hope
at
you
last.
Can hear me.
I wonder what happened there with you. But for the moment,
no
maybe
idea.
you missed an amazing Indian reaction.
No, I saw it.
Ah, okay, good. Well, the Indians are leading by 1 point after this first rotation.
Yeah, that's great.
Ankita Bakat shoots a high 9. There we have a legend standing with them on the coach's box. It is Rahul Banerjee, who was an amazing archer himself and is the personal coach of Deepika Kumari. 15-year-old Kadake, despite a long hold and shaky shot, puts it in the 9. This is exactly what she needs to be doing. Be in the yellow and leave the 10s up to her teammates.
Exactly. Yeah, it's never a good thing to try to do too much. Like, do at least what you are supposed to deliver, even if it's a bit less than you would ideally want it to be. But being stable and delivering certain level is better than shooting 10s and then shooting 7s.
Yes, and now no room for error for Korea. They need 2 10s to tie this set and keep their 2-point lead.
that would be a huge upset if India goes to 3-3 and
yeah, it'll be 3-3, Sirat.
yeah. It's making it more interesting. Not great for Koreans, but great for India fans.
Korea, the whole group shifted to the right there. Interesting to see, huh? What do you think is happening?
Hard to tell. It could be again the pressure, and just the coincidence that everyone's arrows are on the same side, or it could be also the wind conditions. But at the same time, it's only for one team on the one side. Either the other team is reading wind better, or it's not the wind, I think.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. We have a couple of comments by some of our Indian supporters. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We have seen you guys before here on other days of the coverage. Archer Editor saying India, Ishmeet Sajitev, India, and lots of Indian flags, and then learning ideas. Are Koreans feeling the home crowd pressure because they're not playing the way they're known for? What do you think, Siret? They're feeling the home crowd pressure?
Yeah, definitely. For Korean team, for sure. For India, just feeling the need to achieve, the need to get the medals. And I think the key right now here is the youngest archer. I would not put too much pressure on Kadake, but it really depends on her the most, I think. If India will continue showing stable, good shooting, or if they let the Korean team to take the rest of the sets. Actually, it's 3-3, so
yes,
even one
it is
set
Korea
can
shooting
make the
first again.
Now. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, whoever wins the set takes the bronze medal. If we have a tie, we're going to go for the first shoot-off of the day. Ansan shoots a 9, low to the left. This can go either way.
And it looked a bit confused face again, like in a sense that before the arrows were rather on the right side and now on the left.
Yeah, I guess the three of them, they're trying to understand where their aiming point is. Kang Chae-young, for sure, is able to give valuable information after hitting that X. Lim Shi-hyung, now at full draw, puts it in the 10 as well. The pressure shifts to the Indian side. They have to respond to that 29 shot by the Koreans.
That's pretty difficult. That's really the Koreans putting the pressure on Indian, and I'm not sure how well will Indian team handle that, but let's see. It's a 10.
So far, so good. They're handling it well. It is a 10 by Bakat. All the attention out on the 15-year-old Kadake. She is now at full draw, a bit shaky. I think the finish wasn't the best, but that was good enough because that's a 9. Amazing stuff by the 15-year-old. Now the pressure is with Deepika Kumari.
Yes. Deepika has shot really really good so far. Well, 9s and 10s only. So let's see.
She took her time. We see the bow moving a little bit, but that's an X. Amazing shooting with the 3 arrows left in the regulation sets. There is nothing between these teams, and the pressure now shifts to the Koreans. Ansan puts it in the 10.
Yeah.
You think that shot wasn't so good by Ansan, Sirat?
Yeah, it was kind of like a bit forced strong, let's say like this.
Yeah, but well, it was good enough because it was in the 10. Kang Chae-young drops another point. A maximum potential score for Korea of 58. Lim Shi-hyung now on the shooting line.
I like her shooting.
Me too. That was a good one. Another 59 by the Koreans. a very strong display. It'll take a 30 by the Indians to win this without a shoot-off, a 29, and we have a shoot-off.
Yeah.
Ankita Bakat shoots her arrow. It's another 10. She is on fire. She's shooting really, really strong in this match, setting the tone for her teammates. Gadake, now it's her turn as she comes to full draw.
She must feel the weight of the world on her shoulders. I hope she can handle it. And if she can,
she delivers. It is a 9. Now,
She will.
Deepika Kumari needs a 10 to take this to a shoot-off. A 9 and Korea take bronze. Deepika Kumari at full draw. As she releases, it's an 8.
Oh, first of all, it's the buzzer. The timer also almost went off. So I think she was really running out of time. But yeah, it's an 8.
Come on.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have a shoot-off. Man, this, I'm even a little bit out of breath because this was really exciting there in the end. The Koreans, they handled the pressure so well. You can't but help feel sorry for India because they nearly did it.
But I would say they did still well. Like, of course, their young archer still needs to get more experienced. But their first Anita Pakat, she shot 9.75 average. That is higher than any of the Koreans. So I don't think India did bad. I really hope it will be seen as a positive thing that they got the 4th place. And for sure Korea team is happy to get that bronze medal. They would have been happy with the gold, but bronze is the best they could have taken it right now.
Yeah, but this was a tighter match than I was expecting, because when the match began with a 54-51, and then India, they managed to tie that second set just like it was clipping the line. It really came down to a couple of millimeters, and then after that they just came strong and they put pressure until the very end. And oh man, yeah, the Indian team, they can be really proud because they did put up an amazing fight up against Korea, and this was a thriller of a match. Oh my.
Yes,
we have some
indeed.
Indian supporters, feeling quite sad here on the chat, rightly so, because this one went all the way down to the wire.
Maybe we can make these fans a little bit happier if we remind them that we have a giveaway, and actually you as a fan and follower could win the Archery Plus subscription if you comment the country you're following plus champion. So if you are following India, you're cheering for India, comment in the comment section India champion, and you will enter the draw that we have for subscription for Archery Plus for a whole year.
Exactly. And we are going to pick the winner very, very soon before the end of the next match. So make sure you comment, chat. Make sure you go into that chat and then you write the country you're cheering for, followed by the word winner. I'm going to bring it up on the graphics in just a moment. I'm just updating the score on the sidebar schedule, because we've had Korea beating India 5-3 in a thriller of a match, and I'm gonna bring that up in just a moment's time as we are getting ready for the very last match of the day.
Yes, exactly. The last match of the day is going to be the Recurve Women's Gold Medal match, where we were expecting rather to see the Korean team. We didn't see. But we are going to have 2 other Asian teams, and it's going to be Chinese Taipei and Japan. And Japan has been the very big strong performance coming on the team side, shooting in all 3 team finals, meaning in top four. It's the same as Korea. Korea was in each of those matches today, and now Japan as well. So we in the qualification we had the 32 women's teams, and Japan was actually ranked 10th. So it was not really expected for them to be in top four, but they did it. And Chinese Taipei was fourth, fifth. So they were way closer to that. And I think it's going to be an interesting match. I hope to see some nice groups, but for sure it's going to be an interesting match.
Absolutely. A very strong team in Japan. They upset China, that seeded second, and then Chinese Taipei, they were the ones that upset the home favorites Korea. And now it's going to be both the teams facing each other to see who can call themselves world champions in Gwangju 2025.
Yes. And again, Korea and Chinese Taipei had a shoot-off to decide who is going to shoot gold, who is going to shoot the bronze. And it was 28-27, Chinese Taipei winning it to get to the gold medal match. And Japan won 6.
We are having some really interesting comments here. I was just gonna bring some comments here. Some people feeling sorry about the Indians, and interesting comment here. Like, I shouldn't be feeling uneasy over Korean archery. I used to enjoy comfortable wins, and then a crying smiley. But this is the happiest I've seen the Korean team winning a bronze medal. Just show how nervous they were about possibly losing in front of the home crowd. They're usually like, whatever, it's not gold medal, lol. But they're happy to have won bronze. Who were really happy to have won bronze were the the Japanese men who are shown in the grandstands cheering for their teammates. It is Chinese Taipei shooting first now. Very last match of the day. A 10 to start matters here for Chinese Taipei.
I will check it just now, but I think they also have a rather young team.
It does look like it. A young lineup by the Taipei team. A bit shaky with that last arrow in this first rotation by Taipei. It's taking long. That's taking long. Oh, and it's a 5.
Wow.
Not how you want to be starting a gold medal match. Li Kai-chuan shot a 5, which leaves the door wide open for the Japanese. But what's going on here, Sirat? 7.
Yeah. I really think this situation with the practice targets being like kind of in a tunnel, there was fence on both sides, and it was, I think, next to the tribune, so they really don't have any feel of the wind, or the wind is not affecting the arrows, so they might have a different setup on the finals field, plus the nerves, plus the fact that yes, Chinese Taipei also has a 17-year-old archer, and let me check the 121, and Lee is how old? Let me check that.
For sure, they're being led by Yi Ching-chu, who has shot 210 so far in this match. Perfect first 2 arrows from her. As Xin-Tzu Su follows suit. Now on to Kai Xuan Li. She took really long with her previous arrow, but the timing was so much better in this one. It was in the same direction that her previous arrow landed, but this time so much better. It is a 5 instead of a... It is a 9 instead of a 5.
Yes. So nice comeback with a 29 on the last 3 arrows.
Yes, exactly. Japan also recovering. I think that first rotation was an icebreaker and a very nervous begin for both teams.
But now they need 2 10s to actually tie the set.
They do indeed. That one took long. That's a 9. It means that it is out of reach for Japan after this 9 from Tomomi Sugimoto.
Yeah.
And Ruka Uehara. Another 9, a 27 in the second rotation means that Japan finishes with 51. Chinese Taipei, despite that 5, they are 2-0 up. That's surprising.
Yeah, but all the other arrows were quite nice. 3 10s, 2 9s. That helps.
Yeah, we have some more comments here. Ranjit Shamli. Great fighting by our archers, Indians. We are very proud of you all. Next time we will put up a better show. For sure, man.
Yes.
A lot to be proud of.
I love comments like this.
Yeah. Great stuff, man. 23 to Yun. Let's go, Taipei. Yeray Ruiz de Azua, Spain winner, joining our giveaway. And once again, Taipei women typically has a lineup of younger archers, but it's more obvious now without Lei Qinying, 2019 world champion, anchoring the team. Yeah, that's right. She was a coach with the Taipei squad in the youth championships in Canada a couple of weeks ago. It was really cool to see her as a coach with them. But yeah, she does. She was an amazing asset to the team.
So the Japanese team is starting as they are behind at the moment. The first set went to Chinese Taipei archers, and we will see if they get there.
Ruka Uehara shooting first, shoots a 9, low to the left. Off to Tomomi Sugimoto, now at full draw. Japan, they'd better react now, but not with an 8. That is an 8 by Sugimoto. Nanani Azakuno now, shooting third. A 9 right beside her teammate's arrow at about 7 o'clock means that is a 26 in the first rotation by the Japanese. Taipei has a good opportunity to capitalize on this and perhaps go 4-0 up. But still lots of arrows to be shot here in the second set. It is a 10 by Yi Ching-chu, who pretty much leads this young Taipei lineup.
Actually, I checked the ages of the athletes, and the youngest of them, of all 6 athletes, is Chinese Taipei archer Su, and she has the highest qualification career best out of the 6. So the age is not really a matter in that sense. Her career best is 687. And she's only 17.
Oh my, not bad. 687. Yeah, that's only 7 points away from the world record.
Yeah.
As Uehara finds her way into the 10, it is her first shot in the 10 in this match. Came at a good time. Chinese Taipei, they dropped some precious points there, so everything is wide open. But Sugimoto, with the 2-8s right close to each other, that's not what you need when you're trying to put pressure on such a good team as Taipei.
Yeah, not really looking good for the Japanese women's team.
Oh, and another 8. What a missed opportunity this might turn out to be, because this means that in total Japan scored 52 points. It is, truth be said, 1 point better than their previous set. But Chu shoots a 9 to the right. Taipei looking very comfortable to take another set win.
Yeah, but their third athlete has shot the 5 and 7. So let's see. Lee has shot the 5 and 7.
Yeah.
So
Lee has been the one dropping more points on this Taipei team. A shaky shot, that's an 8, but that's good enough. Just good enough, because Taipei, they win this set by another point, and this hasn't been the best match in terms of performance that we have seen here, Siret.
yeah, not the highest level that we have seen, and even like the last few sets of with India and Korea in the last match for women, they were really having tight fights with a lot of yellows, but this time it's more around the 9 and 8s on the target face. So we'll see, but it is the nerves, and as we said, none of these archers is really someone who shoots in front of the cameras and podiums very often. If we look at the World Cup circuit, if we look at the Olympic Games or previous World Championships, then it's not something that we would have predicted before the World Championships started, that these 6 archers are going to be ones shooting a gold medal match for the Recurve women's team. They did amazing yesterday to get here.
Yeah.
And I guess some sort
yeah.
of pressure
You're right.
down.
It's
Maybe,
the world title on the line.
Yeah.
After all.
It's some ways it's already pressure down when you get to the gold medal match, but on the other side, you don't want to lose that match as well, and shooting it in front of the crowd, knowing how many TV stations are right now broadcasting it as well. So the pressure is on. But yeah, it's difficult, and yesterday's schedule was very long and busy for the athletes. So yeah, it's not always possible and easy to deliver every day the same level of precision and handle the pressure and nerves. So let's cut them some slack on that side, I think.
Absolutely. It takes being a real athlete, and you bet that these are world level athletes, as that seems to be quite a good recovery by Japan. That's a 28 despite having shot that initial 8, and I'll tell you that after this set I will announce the winner of the giveaway. Off to Chu from Taipei. She shoots a much needed 10 to try and hold off the Japanese, as Su makes her way to the shooting line. She's coming to full draw. That was a fast shot. A 9. That should be good enough. The Taipei team, all they need to do is match the Japanese score. So it means that a 9 by Lee, that will be good enough for this first rotation. And she does it. 28 apiece. As we have a little hiccup there on the graphics on Archery Plus showing 27 for Japan, but it's actually a 28. Uehara on the shooting line. She lets down. She had a major
Wow.
Laws of tension there. Managed to still keep the string in her fingers. She lets down, but she has to rush for this arrow. She's going to be on the limit of the buzzer. Another one.
Oh no,
Oh.
that is. That means they lost the match.
It was still an 8. Yeah, but they're going to be struggling big time with the time.
Yeah, I don't think that
they have to rush so much. Oh, it's going to be a miss. Oh my God.
That is not what you want to have happen in the... Yeah, especially after having 28 after 3 arrows. That is really a disaster. Not shooting an arrow.
You can't frame it another way. That was absolutely a miss for the Japanese. This is now cruising for Taipei. In fact, they have already won.
They have already won before they shoot
a 45 with 5 arrows.
Yeah.
Yes. Lee shoots a 9 for... What a match this was. This was absolutely crazy. And look at the look on the face of Ruka Uehara. It'll be hard forgetting what happened today, Sirat.
Yeah, for sure. But but that really shows how big is the pressure, how high is the tension, and how high are the stakes for the athletes. And at the end of the day, we are all humans. So that happened. That just happened. It's not something you want to happen, but it was not intentional. So
absolutely,
it will be difficult.
Absolutely, everybody's trying their best for sure. Yes, and we have a comment here on YouTube. That was painful to watch. What even happened? Yeah, hard to understand what happened there. With Chinese Taipei winning this one despite not shooting the best performance. This was by far not the best match we've had today. But Chinese Taipei winning this in straight sets 6-0. But now, Sirat, it is giveaway time. It is time to pick the winner of our giveaway, our winner of a yearly subscription to Archery Plus. Now, let the drums roll. And the winner is Learning Ideas from India, I believe. So Learning Ideas, please comment on the chat. And if you can, please text me on Instagram. You can find me at bear_Oliveira on Instagram. And I'm going to share here on the graphics. But congratulations, you have won a 1-year subscription to Archery Plus. Not bad, Sirat.
Yeah, congratulations. Yep. Yeah, it was a fun session. I think we had ups and downs and some surprises, some predictability, but overall it was exciting. Seeing Japan in 3 matches, yes, they didn't get any world champion title, but getting these 2 bronze and then now silver for women, it was nice. And also Koreans can be sad and Koreans can be happy, so I think it was a nice afternoon or morning for you, Bernardo.
9:43 a.m. here in Lausanne. The day just getting started.
And here we have it almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, we conclude this. What day is it even? Tuesday? No, sorry, Wednesday. When you are in the
You're
tournaments,
lost in
it's
time.
really, yeah, you can tell if it's the day of the qualifications or is it the day of the eliminations or which finals are going on. But it's pretty difficult to say which day of the week it is. But it's a Wednesday, and we had three um, groups of medal matches. So mixed team, where yeah, I think for me the biggest surprise was Ansan really not getting her shooting together, and we saw Spain getting the world champion title for mixed team, and then over to Recurve men, and now finishing with Recurve women, Chinese Taipei getting the title. So it's great. On the Recurve side, three first titles, and they go to three different countries.
Yes, it's oh, just a second, little issue here. Yeah. So, yeah, somewhat unexpected results. We have here a comment even saying, for example, actually, we had a couple of comments saying something along these lines, that the stark contrast of the Korean versus India bronze medal match to this Taipei versus Japan gold medal match is interesting. You'd think it was the other way around with these scores. But yeah, as you said, Siret, like the competition, it goes back a long way. Like it all started yesterday in the morning in Korea with qualifications, and then there were several elimination rounds before these medal matches that we're watching today. And so you can almost say that the gold medal was won yesterday by Chinese Taipei when they defeated Korea.
Yep, yeah. I really think all the teams who were shooting today in top four, all the teams who were shooting in the top four, who were shooting in the medal matches today, they have already done an incredible job that they have got there. So in that sense, I think there is only to congratulate all the teams.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody, just by making it to the top four, as you said, there are so many teams that started this competition, and just by making the final four is already an amazing achievement. And then to actually be stepping on the podium is amazing. So I'm still waiting for a text by Learning Ideas. Okay, no, I got it. Okay. So, I'm just gonna ask you one thing. Okay, so thank you so much for texting me, Learning Ideas. Thank you for all the comments. Mystical 144 said a gold medal match for recurve women is not gold medal match worthy. Yeah, I agree with you. It was definitely the lowest
If you look
scoring in terms of match that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I have received a text from Learning Ideas, and then later I'm going to proceed to give you the access to Archery Plus. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone who participated on the giveaway. So, yeah, that was really cool. The interaction with the chat was really, really nice. And getting lots of texts here of people commenting on the crazy turnarounds that we've had. And well, we've had a funny comment here. Listen to this, Siret. Martins Zweis said, a new president, I believe, referring to Greg Easton, the new president of World Archery. So, new president making changes already. Effective immediately, Korea is no longer the top team.
Yeah. Well, I hope that all the watch-along followers understand that this is a good humor, not actual...
Yeah, this is just a joke. Yeah, just...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, we are gonna wrap up in just a moment. Siret, you said Ansan's shooting was one of your highlights, so would you pick that as your top moment today, the most impactful moment of today's session?
Most surprising, for sure. Most surprising. But I loved to see the fact that Spain took the gold medal, and the way they were shooting and the way they were supporting each other. They looked quite calm and composed, so I really loved that moment actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm just sharing here on the graphics that we are gonna wrap up in just a moment's time. This concludes then action on day 4 of the 2025 Guangzhou World Championships. In the recurve mixed team, we had Spain with gold, Korea with silver, Japan winning bronze. And then in the recurve man team, we had Korea with gold, USA silver, Japan with another bronze medal. And then in the recurve man women team, we had the Chinese Taipei winning gold over Japan, who took home silver, and Korea with a bronze. A complete Asian podium on the recurve women's team. It's not really a surprise for us. But, well, thank you so much for joining us today for the watch along. Thank you, Siret. Really, Siret, a friend of the show who has been with us so many times for the watch along. I really enjoy it. I think the chat enjoy it as well. So thank you for being with us, for being generous with your time, Siret. And tomorrow you're going to be competing, right?
Well, not me specifically, but yes, I will be behind my athlete, and we will be back on the competition field. Today was for women, recurve women, there was a break day. Yesterday was qualification, and tomorrow the eliminations start. So tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Korean time, we start competing.
Yes, great stuff. So everybody in the chat, please send all the positive energy you can to Siret, who has been with us brilliantly so many times in the show, who has joined us from Guangzhou despite being in the middle of the competition for her. And we hope, Siret, to be seeing you in the Elite 8, in the recurve individual finals. We want to see you and Rena, your athlete, there competing. And but tomorrow, we are going to have the recurve men individual finals. We might have Marcos Dalmeida, my teammate, shooting. We'll see. He eliminated Kim Woo-jin earlier today. And I want to thank everybody for all the comments in the chat. Really, really cool interaction. Congratulations to Learning Ideas for winning the subscription to Archery Plus. We have another giveaway tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. All right? But for us, that is bye for now. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. That is 5 a.m. UTC, 7 a.m. Central European Summertime, or wherever you're watching us from. I wish you a good end of your day, a good start to your day, as it is my case, or a good night. Siret, all the best to you tomorrow, and we'll be following.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Cheers. Have a good one.